I'm gonna do it again because I got to break Kevin's new record. I got to get back on the stage because this new record that Kevin got, I got to have it back, Kevin.
Eddie, what the you doing? Get on stage. I don't know, man. Maybe.
But Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
Kevin Hart's one of the biggest names in comedy. No doubt about that. But lately, his name's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Other black comedians are coming for his neck, and in comedy, that can get brutal real quick. 1 second you're king of the game, next you're the punchline. And now, Kevin's feeling the heat.
We heard of a comedian that came to LA, and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading. What do you think, a plant?
Why would a dude sitting at the top be stressing over a few jokes? That's where Eddie Murphy comes in, the legend himself. Eddie's usually cool, never messy, but if he's stepping up to throw shade, something major is going down.
I don't know what records nobody broke, Kevin.
Word is there's skeletons in Kevin's closet. Katt Williams already cracked it open earlier this year, putting Kevin on blast. Kevin tried clapping back, but the damage was done. Now Eddie and others might be lining up to drop more bombs, and Kevin might be in for a storm. Eddie and Kevin go back, they've worked together, shared laughs, but that history isn't stopping Eddie from side-eyeing Kev. Why? Because the whispers won't stop. Rumors say Kevin didn't grind his way up the old school way. He allegedly got cozy with power players, stepping over others to climb the ladder. And then there's that word, industry plant. Katt Williams said it loud and clear on the Club Shay Shay podcast. Called Kevin out for rising too fast, too perfect. A sitcom and a lead movie in his first year in LA? That's unheard of. He already had his deals when he got here, Katt said.
See, I seen your stuff on social media, boy, I know what you do. But you do it for play. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for a rap cipher, or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage.
Let's not forget the history. Katt was supposed to star in Fool's Gold, but after legal troubles, the role went to Kevin. That's when their beef really caught fire, and Katt never let it go. He's been calling out the industry and Kevin's role in it ever since. Katt didn't stop there. He said it straight. The ones with the most lies got the most power, and he's not here for that. When asked if he feared backlash, Katt dropped a chilling line. Satan can't create anything that includes blessings for his people. And then he started breaking down how Hollywood works behind the curtain. That infamous man in a dress conversation came up, something Dave Chappelle also called out. Katt and Dave both talked about it.
Let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
In Dave's 2006 Oprah interview, he spilled why he walked away from a $50 million deal, because the strings attached were just too dark. He gave examples. Mariah Carey called crazy after a huge deal. Martin Lawrence out in the streets yelling someone was trying to kill him. According to Dave, those breakdowns always happen when someone's about to level up. Hollywood tests you, and sometimes that test is a dress. Dave himself got hit with that test. Walked into a trailer, saw a dress, and was told it was just a funny scene. He refused. Writers, producers, directors all tried to push him, but he didn't fold. They rewrote the scene on the spot. That's when Dave knew it was never about comedy. It was about control. He connected the dots, black entertainers getting boxed into doing whatever it takes for fame. Martin in Big Mama's House, Eddie in The Nutty Professor, Jamie Foxx in Living Color, even the Wayans in White Chicks, and yes, Tyler Perry's whole Medea empire. Now here's the twist. Kevin Hart was once against that same stuff. He was all about protecting your image, turning down anything that might make him look foolish. He said it proudly, no dress, but a year later, boom, Kevin's on SNL, wearing a dress, playing a 9-year-old Oscar nominee.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
Key homonym.
This, of course, translates from the Latin to who demand,
Ego sum homonym.
which means I'm demand. And the arms are back up for another victory lap.
Fans were shook. He went from I won't do it to why not overnight. And when people started calling him out, Kevin went into defense mode, saying folks like Martin, Tyler, and Jamie made those choices too.
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna do it. It's all about choice. You know, nobody makes you do anything. Right. Nobody says this is what you got to do. This is the only way that you're gonna do it.
They said Kevin only changed his mind when the check hit. Cue Steve Harvey, who once said, give me $10 million and I'll embarrass myself all the way to the bank.
10 million for 4 million. Black people will be so embarrassed by my performance. You'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip.
Harsh truth, but it made people wonder, was Kevin's dress moment just the price of entry into a higher circle? Because right after that, he became the highest paid comedian in the world. Then came Monique. She accused Kevin of ghosting her during her public fallout with Oprah and Tyler Perry. Monique said Kevin had promised to help her rebuild her talk show, even called her family. He told her he'd talk to Tyler Perry, and he did. Came back saying Tyler wanted to squash the beef. Kevin even told her, whatever you want to do, I'll partner with you. I'll executive produce. And when she was struggling, he lent her money, which she paid back with interest. But then, total silence. Kevin's manager called Monique's production team and pulled him out of the deal. Just vanished. Monique tried reaching out. Nothing. 2 years, crickets.
Let's do some great things together. Don't even worry about it. Whatever y'all want to do, I will partner with you. I'll executive produce with you. You just let me know what you want to do. That's a miscommunication, and we're going to talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's a miscommunication. That was 2 years ago. If you talk to him, I talk to him. I've never talked back to Kevin Hart again.
That's when fans started connecting dots. Kevin said he didn't really know Oprah, but we all remember that Ellen interview when he said Oprah's flower arrangement was so big, his family had to eat on the floor. So now people are asking, was Kevin ever really planning to help Monique, or did he back out to protect his Hollywood standing with Tyler and Oprah? Some even claim he sold his soul and couldn't risk helping someone they blackballed. Monique's beef with Oprah and Tyler started way back with Precious. She was paid just $50,000 and asked to promote the movie for free. She refused. They didn't like it. Suddenly she's labeled difficult, and Hollywood doors start closing. Tyler even told her, if you win the Oscar, your next film could be worth $8 million. But Monique clapped back. I'm a black woman. Where are they paying that? She stuck to her values, refused to fly to Cannes. She had a tour, a talk show, a family. She wasn't dropping everything just to promote a movie for free. Even after turning them down respectfully, the narrative flipped. Suddenly she was hard to work with. Sound familiar?
He says, well, I don't believe in giving money away for free. I said, I don't believe in working for free, so we're on the same page. Good, because what people didn't know was I was paid $50,000 to do the movie Precious. And it really wasn't about the money, and I'm not complaining because I signed up to do it with my friend. Yeah. So when the movie studio says we can't set a precedent and pay you to do this, we didn't have an issue with them. Okay. But that's when the reports came that now Monique is being demanding and she's being difficult.
And then there's Kevin's personal life. His marriage to Torrey Hart ended in 2011 after 8 years. And according to her, cheating was the reason. Rumor has it Eniku, his current wife, might have been one of the women involved before the divorce was even finalized. Torrey's been vocal, saying she helped write jokes for Kevin's stand-up in movies, but never got credit. Worse, she claims he used that money to spoil his side chicks, and then made jokes about it on stage. Imagine helping build someone's empire only to become the punchline. Now the drama's really heating up because Torrey just joined Katt Williams on his Dark Matter tour.
You know, even Charlamagne, a lot of people were saying that Katt was trying to downplay your accomplishments. What to you is the driving force behind your success?
My success is my success. I want everybody to win. I love everybody.
I love that. Once again, you know, your ex-wife is going on tour with Katt.
I want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
I love that. So you are supportive of her. Thank you, Mr. Hart. I appreciate you.
Yeah, Kevin's biggest rival. She even posted a pic with Katt on Instagram, along with that infamous Club Shay Shay interview clip where Katt went off on Kevin.
But it's $1 million up for each one. That's $5 million, Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash. Mitch, bring yours however you want. And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement. Hey, and tell them plastic cup boys, we make enough money to drink out a real glass.
Kevin was asked about it in a recent interview. He tried to play it cool, gave a mature response, but that look on his face, he wasn't fooling anybody. Fans could feel the tension. And even though Kevin shrugs off the rumors, people are starting to see the cracks, the dress, the deals, the silence with Monique, the drama with Tori, the connections to Oprah and Tyler. It's all stacking up. What do you think? Is Kevin just misunderstood? Or are folks finally seeing the real story unfold? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear all of it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next bombshell. Catch you in the next one.